And good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, our meditation time this morning. We're glad that everybody's here in the space and joining us online. We'll have a brief reading, then a period of meditation, and I'll guide us back out. So sit back and relax wherever you are. And the reading this morning is from the Essential Ernest Holmes, founder of Centers for Spiritual Living. He writes, "We walk by falling forward. Water falls by its own weight. The planets are eternally falling through space. Everything sustains itself in nature. The only reason we are limited is that we have not allowed the divine within us to more completely express. Our divine individuality compels infinity to appear in our experience as duality because we have believed in duality. Prayer does something to the mind of the one praying. It does not do anything to God. The eternal gift is always made. The gift of God is the nature of God, the eternal givingness. God cannot help making the gift because God is the gift. We do not have to pray God to be God. God is God. Faith, then, touches a principle which responds. We may be certain of this. We should have more faith than we do rather than less, nor is it foolish to cultivate faith. All prayers will be answered when we pray aright. The first necessity is faith. Faith, but someone may exclaim, this is what has always been taught. This is nothing new. Correct. We have nothing new. We simply have a new approach to an old truth, a more intelligent, more systematic way of consciously arriving at faith. That is what treatment is for. Why is it that Jesus could say to the paralyzed man, take up thy bed and walk? Because Jesus knew when he said this that the man would get up and walk. He not only believed that there was something to respond to him, but he had an equivalent of its response, which is just as necessary. So let's take all this inside this morning and see what we can do this morning in the still and quiet space of our own consciousness to build up some sense of faith, some belief, some mental equivalent that brings to life the old saying, it is done unto us as we believe. And thank you all for joining us this morning. Take a deep breath and bring yourself back into the space. Wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. And thank you for joining us this morning. And we will see you right back here at the top of the hour for our gathering. We look forward to seeing you then.
soul as we love together. Young and old, we will sing together, together in one song. Come together from different worlds, we are drawn together. In our own way, we can pray together. Together we are strong. I see God in you. You see God in me. One path, one vision, one family. Come together, dreams and hands we will join together to build a place we can grow together. Together we are whole.
All right then. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Lee Hite, and I am thrilled to have everybody here in the space. All of our friends joining us in the online community, we're glad you're here as well. If you'd like to keep in touch and keep in touch with what's happening here at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living, you can register for our newsletter and our Mindful Monday follow-up message. You can sign up online or sign up here in the lobby and be part of that activity as well. You can always find us on Facebook or YouTube and watch our live. Oh, hold on. Come back. Watch our live stream here on Sunday mornings and the replay on Wednesday on Facebook Live. So please join us for all of those activities. Be sure and check in if you're here, if you're active on Facebook, check in and say, hey, come check out Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. I'm over here. As a growing, vibrant spiritual community, we are happy to meet and greet new people each and every week and look forward to experiencing the growth and expansion of spirit as each and every one of us every time we gather together. So if you'd like to please join us in speaking our mission and vision into the service this morning. Our mission is to provide spiritual tools for personal and community transformation. Our vision is a world that works for everyone. Our purpose is to awaken to our spiritual magnificence. And so it is. Excuse me. Willie Nelson said, when I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around. So anybody would like to share their gratitude this morning? I will start with mine. Yeah. Then that going, stall for me, give me time. I am grateful. My kids are here. My two youngest are here with us this week. They didn't come in here this morning. They chose to stay home and relax there. So, but I will have them here with me for the next 10 days. So I am grateful for that and all the fun that we have in store with that. Anybody else? Okay. Oh. There you go.
Good morning, everyone. I am grateful for my father. It's a happy Father's Day to all you wonderful fathers. Anyway, I'm grateful for my father, and he's no longer, but just remembering who he was to me, my hero. It just warms my heart to think about him. So happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. And it's a beautiful day. And I did get one little piece of wonderful information this morning on my way in. My sister's been in the hospital with pneumonia, and She's feeling better, and she had really great energy in her voice. And she told me she quit smoking. Thank you. I said, she goes, I said, I'm going to church now and say hallelujah. Hallelujah. My sister Carmen. Anyway, that's a blessing for me. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right. Anybody else this morning? No? All right. All right. Well, with that, okay. If you join me, let's turn within. And as we turn within, we open our minds and hearts again to recognizing the one infinite power and presence that is God, an infinite spirit of love and joy and truth right here and right now. And as we join together in consciousness, recognizing that truly we are always connected, always aware, we connect consciously and intentionally with any and all those around this world who are in the midst of strife or struggle, whether it be individually or collectively, in the places where there are conflict of any kind going on. We gather together this morning to affirm peace and harmony, to affirm joy and wholeness, to affirm understanding and care and compassion for each and every one. We affirm this within our minds and hearts. We affirm this for ourselves and for everyone around us. We seek first to understand and to care and to learn and to grow together, each one recognizing that we are indeed a point of light within the mind and heart of this infinite power and presence we call God. So with gratitude for all of this and all those engaged in their spiritual journey, their spiritual quest, we are so very, very grateful. And a special blessing on all the fathers and grandfathers and father figures around this world today. Each one a blessing and truly blessed. And so we let it be, and so it is.
You are there. You are a blessing. You are blessed. 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 You are a blessing. You are a blessing. You are a blessing.
Okay. We have just a few announcements this morning, and as we begin our announcements, I'm going to invite, come on up.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello.
Here I am.
Come on up. There we go. Valerie, what do you have to share with us this morning?
Good morning once again. Yes, aloha. Aloha. Well, next Saturday is our luau, and I'm so excited. Been prepping this weekend. We've got some yummy food and some fun activities planned, and we'd like to invite everyone to this event. You need to sign up for it. And in addition to the luau and lunch and all of that, we have a Dream Week vacation giveaway. What that means is you can purchase a raffle for it. It's one ticket for $10 or three tickets for $20. And you get to choose a vacation of your choice. Um, and we will announce that on Sunday, the 22nd. So, so good luck to all of you that have purchased the raffle, and if you plan to attend our luau, please reach out to the center and register online. And good luck for the winner of the Dream Week vacation. So, thank you, and we look forward to seeing you next Saturday.
All right. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for that. And thank you, Valerie, for all you do here at the center. It's just amazing. Just amazing. A couple additional things in the announcements this morning. Um, Brunch Bunch returns on Sunday the 29th after the service. Will be at Picazzo's Healthy Italian Grill. So everybody is welcome for that. And I think that covers it. Okay. Let's see. After the message this morning, we'll open up the mic for questions and comments on today's message. And with that, we love music here at Scottsdale Center for Spiritual Living. And today we welcome music from John Denver with Come Let Me Look in Your Eyes.
I guess growing isn't hard to do. Just stand against the wall.
Okay. Switch. There it is. All right. Love that song. So many, 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 many years ago, who knows how many, a family was gathered for a holiday meal. And a young woman was sitting watching the meal be prepared, and she watched her mom pull the ham out of the refrigerator, set it in a pan, cut the end off of it, and continued preparing the meal. And she got curious, and she walked up to her mom and said, "Mom, why I always see you do this? You cut the end off the ham before you put it in the oven." And she said, "I don't know. That's the way I saw my mom do it, and so that's what I do." And so they went and found, at this point, Grandma. And said, "Grandma, why?" We're just being curious why you cut the end off the ham before you put it in the pan and put it in the oven. And she said, "Well, I don't really know. It's the way my mom did it." And so they went into the next room and they found the great grandma. And they said, "Well, great grandma, why did you cut the end off the ham before you put it in the pan and put it in the oven?" And she says, "Well, I don't know why you all do it, but I did it because it's the only way I could get it to fit in the pan." Yeah. So this week, we're talking about living in the flow of abundance, abundant living, and continuing with our whole theme this month of just kind of opening to the flow of the divine, opening to the goodness that life is in all its forms, whether it's financial prosperity, a sense of wealth, a sense of well-being, abundance. We get to name what that abundance is for us. And so part of that is being willing to look at the things that we're doing and decide whether or not we really need to continue doing them on the course of exploring and being open to the kind of life that we want to live today, not necessarily the life we've been living up until now. Because if I say I want to learn and grow, that implies that I need to change, or that I want to change, that I desire to change and learn and grow each and every day. Living in abundance, living in the flow of well-being and prosperity is very much about welcome, good morning, happy Father's Day. Living in the flow of abundance is about tuning into something different. If I'm not feeling abundant and prosperous, it means I need to tune into a different sense of flow for me. So what is what is it I need to embrace? It's interesting. I was noticing as I was making my notes for today that we talk about financial prosperity. When we talk about money, we talk about the green, right? Green money. We talk about money and it's all green. And it occurred to me that when we talk about the chakras, the heart chakra is green. How many of you have made that connection before? I hadn't made that connection before until like yesterday or the day before when I was making notes. It's like, that's interesting. Money's green, heart chakra's green. Nature is, we talk about, think about nature, even though we live here in the desert. When we think about nature, we think about a green environment. And so all of a sudden, all that came together for me, and I was like, that's interesting. Because if I'm looking at expanding my experience of abundance, expanding my experience of good, expanding my experience of anything, then one of the things I'm doing is I'm planting seeds in consciousness to create something new. I'm planting a new idea within the realm of my thinking that says, this is not the way I want to be, but this is the way I envision myself being now. Happier, healthier, more joyful, more peaceful, more in harmony with my environment, more in harmony with the people around me. It's a process of giving and receiving. It's a flow. It's not a static thing. The gardens we grow are not static, they're always changing. Just like our life is not static, it is always moving and growing, and we get to decide how that flow works. We get to paint that picture or create the environment, the internal environment that finds itself reflected back to us in our external environment. Ernest Holmes writes this. He says, the law of life is a law of circulation. The law of life is a law of circulation. In other words, we have to keep things moving. We have to be open to a sense of change and activity, a sense of flow around us. Because if I get so attached to the way things are, then I shut down creativity. If I get so attached to the way things are today, so comfortable that I become complacent, then I start actually sliding backwards. I start limiting possibilities because, man, this is it. I have found this is my spot. I get up, I do X, Y, Z. I go out the door, I do A, B, C. I come home, I eat my dinner, I watch some TV, I go to bed, I wake up the next day and do it again. I've become attached to the complacency. I've become attached to the way things are, so much so that any alteration of that rhythm throws me for a complete loop. Have we met people like that? Absolutely. And if that's the choice they want to make, then so be it. That's fine. And I'm guessing that since we're here together, that's not really what we're about. What we're about is learning and growing. What we're about is creating a more abundant life and a more abundant, expansive experience of spirit that says, you know what, there's more. There's more for me to be. There's more for me to do. There's more for me to express. And it's about expression more than it's about acquisition. Because I can gather all the stuff. And at some point, it just becomes me and my stuff, doesn't it? I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but does it become, if the experience of acquisition becomes such that it's the only thing I'm after, maybe there's something different. Because is it the acquisition process that I'm after, or is it the experience of the process that I'm after? Am I about expressing more and experiencing more, and then the acquisition just happens to come along for the ride? Or is it vice versa? So that's a question I would invite, right? Because what I want to do, what I want to create for myself is an experience of life that is more expansive. One where I am actively activating the flow of life, actively activating my engagement with the flow of spirit around me, as me, and recognizing in everything that I see, everything that I do, everything I experience, where all of a sudden I spot the little moments of joy in my life. And I begin looking for the glimmers, the little moments of happiness around me. And the more that I see them, the more that I experience them, the more that I focus on them, the more those expand for me. Because all of a sudden I'm acknowledging the good stuff. When I begin acknowledging the good stuff, then what happens? More good stuff happens. And I see more of it. I experience more of it. I get to do and be and experience and express all that good stuff that brings joy to my heart. Catherine Ponder writes this in one of her books. She says, when you hold on to anything, you are showing that you do not trust God to bring you more. Give it away, and more will come. Right? When I begin holding on and becoming attached, what happens? I'm just bringing in. Everything's coming in, coming in, but there's nothing going out. And the more I hold on, the more I get attached. All of a sudden, that flow is going to stop. Because I'm holding on so tight, I'm constricting. But when I let go and allow it to flow, then I begin opening to the flow. And I give and I receive and I give and I receive and I give more and I receive. And slowly, surely expand the givingness. And the flow expands concurrently. When I begin participating in that process, in whatever it is, when I decide to become more loving, when I decide to embrace that green in me, grow my garden, plant my seeds, and allow the love to flow. Like when I plant seeds and I plant plants in my little planter in my little tiny yard where we live. I plant the little seeds and I pour love into the seeds and into the plants as I plant them. And when I water them, I love them as I'm watering them. And yes, I have, this little, barrel thing. And I plant my flowers in. I think at one point I had like an eighth of an acre garden when we lived in Texas. It was wonderful. And I would go out there and I taught the kids how to plant. I taught the kids about how to talk to the plants and all of that. Because it's a powerful activity. And it's a way of learning that abundance and prosperity and health and wellness is not just about participating in the law. It's about participating in loving. It's about participating in creating an atmosphere of love and joy and givingness that is forever expanding as who and what we are. We begin to become it. Emma Cross Hopkins writes this. She says, the world will persist in exhibiting before you what you persist in affirming the world is. Let's read that again. The world will persist in exhibiting before you what you persist in affirming the world is. What do we hear being affirmed about the world? And what am I going to affirm about the world? I happened to catch a few minutes of news the other day, and I was like, yeah, I should. There's a lot. There's a lot. And I know that a lot of us care very deeply about this side, this story, that story, all of it. We care deeply about it. And there are those who participate out in the world and do their part, and I participate right here in the security of my consciousness, affirming that what I see is the activity of spirit as love, is the activity of spirit as givingness. And if I'm called to do more, I will do more. And some people are, and God bless them, each and every one, no matter what side they're on. What I know is that in the larger collective, what we are seeking is to find a way back to harmony and to find a way back to wholeness and to find that still point in the midst of chaos that says, here too is the activity of spirit. And I will continue, and we will all continue to look for the good, to find the little spark, to find the glimmer, to spot the joy in the midst of the chaos. You see, because when we act with intention and we give attention to the good, then that good expands. Charles Fillmore writes this. He says, it is a law of mind that we increase whatever we praise. The whole creation responds to praise and is glad. We are to be grateful and be grateful. We're to plant the seeds and give thanks for the seeds. We water the seeds and we give thanks for the water and the soil and all the wisdom that has come together to teach me how to plant that seed and water the seed and watch it grow. Whether it's in the garden in my yard or in the garden of my consciousness, the seeds need attention. And that garden in my consciousness needs to be fed with love and joy and peace, with faith and security, with a sure and certain knowingness that it is done unto us, it is done unto me as I believe, and I will affirm that belief and the depth of faith that has gotten me to this point and beyond. Wayne Dyer. Wayne Dyer says that abundance is not something we acquire, it is something we tune into. It's not something we acquire, it's something we tune into. Time and time again, as I was looking through all the material that I kind of gathered together to put this together, repeatedly over and over again this week, it was all about realigning myself, tuning into this flow, of recognizing that whatever the prosperity or abundance or wealth or whatever it is that I am looking to create, It's about, one, remembering that it's already here. Two, it's a matter of me recognizing its presence. And three, remembering that I'm worth it. That I'm worth it, I'm worthy of it, and that there's a wisdom in me that if I open myself to it will guide me either to what I need to do or draw to me the resources I need to get to where I need to be. People, places, things, situations, serendipities that will get me to where I want to be. We have incredible resources all around us each and every day, and sometimes it's as easy as saying, I just need help. And in the society that we live in that really supports us in being, fiercely independent, sometimes that's hard. Let me rephrase that. Because I was raised to be so fiercely independent, sometimes it's hard for me to ask for help. It can be challenging. And I know I'm not alone. I know I'm not the only one. I'm learning to get better about asking for help. I'm learning to get better about aligning myself with the idea that says, you know what, Lee? You're okay. You've learned and you've grown and you've made changes and you've gotten wiser, you've gotten smarter, you've gotten more humorous. A little more sassy and less serious than I used to be. I was horribly serious when I was young. But it's okay to be fun. It's okay to have a good time. It's okay to be okay. And we don't gather together necessarily here in our brokenness and our search for more abundance and more expansive living. We come in here cracked open because that's what it takes to live a joy-filled life. Crack ourselves open to be more expansive, to be more giving and more receptive to that something wonderful that is the expression of spirit as each and every one of us. So, because when we decide to choose to live in the flow, to align ourselves with the flow of prosperity and abundance, then we open ourselves up to possibility. Possibilities beyond what has gone before. And we can say out loud, day in and day out, that we live in rhythm with divine circulation. We live in rhythm with the divine circulation. In rhythm with love and joy, where we receive the goodness and grace that Spirit is, and trust that the infinite is going to greet us at every turn with the goodness that it is. With the goodness that it is. So with that, let's move into our spiritual practice for the week. On Monday mornings, we have the Mindful Monday, and our spiritual practice will be in there as well. Let me find my notes. Where is it? Our spiritual practice for the week. Here it is. Morning attunement. Breathe deeply and affirm. Let's say this out loud. Join me in saying this. I am in harmony with the infinite flow of good. Excuse me. And sit down and take out a pencil if you want, or just inside your mind. List 3 blessings And ask yourselves, where can I give today of my time, my love, my energy, or my attention? And in the evening, what did we give today? How did I receive? What limiting belief about the flow can I release? And then the challenge for the week, give something joyfully without expectation. A compliment, a donation, forgiveness, time. Give something. Give something this week. So all of this will be in the Mindful Monday tomorrow. So with that, now it's your turn. Thoughts, ideas, questions? Anybody? Anybody online? I'm looking at the chat. Anybody?
I like how you tied together with the abundance of green and nature. About 18 months ago, I was at my favorite little Chinese market and buying some tea, and they had the little money plants.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh, it's so cute. There's a little one. And so I got that and I brought it home and I watered it regularly. And it was during a time in my life when I was still struggling with some addictions, with depression, and kind of being isolationary. And little Manny would put out a little sprout every once in a while, but Manfred, yes, I named him Manfred, the magical manifesting money tree, right?
Oh, right on.
And
Okay.
he put out a little sprout every once in a while, but didn't really grow. And then as I studied classes here, as I let go of addictions, as I opened up to receiving the power, the divine power that's already within me, little Manny started to grow and grow. And now he has over doubled in size.
Oh,
I'm getting
wonderful.
ready to launch a new business. I've become much more connected within my community, and my life is just flowing with great abundance. We want Manny to reach up and hit the ceilings.
There you go. All right.
So
All
thank
right.
you.
Great story, Jim.
Who else?
Anybody else? All right. All right. Well, we'll just wrap it up then today. Let's pray. Thank you, Infinite Presence. Thank you for this time we've had to share here this morning. We're so very grateful for this awareness, where we recognize the one power and presence that is this spirit, divine intelligence, divine love flowing in, through, around, and as each and every one of us. We are grateful to know that even before the words are spoken, it is already complete, already fulfilled, that the desires of our heart are already known. And we take this moment to set aside everything that has gone before. Any thought or idea of lack or limitation, and we sweep those aside with the light and allow ourselves to simply be present and accept the ever-expanding flow of divine love, light, and life, of peace, power, poise, and prosperity, each and every one of us, right here, right now, grateful for the expansion of the experience of spirit in our lives. We go forward knowing that love points the way, and we let love lead in this moment. And so with gratitude, we go forward into the rest of this day and into this week, uplifted, awake, aware, alive, and enthusiastic for what is before us. And so we let it be. And so it is. Okay. Mhm. Uh, Okay, now's the time for our grateful giving. We invite everybody here in the space and everybody online to participate in this process where we affirm and circulate the flow of financial abundance in our lives, supporting excuse me, supporting the activities of this center in promoting affirmative spirituality in our community and in our world. Ernest Holmes writes, I know that my good is increased and multiplied as it is scattered. I am both an inlet and an outlet for the passage of divine love, life, and power. Wherever I go, then I shall impart the divine blessing which I have received. So I invite all of us to join and participate in the process. We have many ways to give. We have a donation basket that will be flowing around here this morning. We have a QR code for credit cards or at the front desk. We have a Zelle address, donations@scottsdalecsl.org. You can also sign up and make your gift a recurring gift at any interval you choose and become a financial steward. We have the Money Finders Prosperity Program, where we just acknowledge the unexpected serendipitous income that shows up in our world. 10% goes in the envelope and shows up here. 90% stays with you for your good. If you have a recognizable cash donation or check you would like to put in an envelope, you can do that here and provide your information so we can send you a note at the end of the year regarding our gratitude for your gifts for the year. However you choose to give, know that we receive your donation with grace and gratitude, as it allows us to continue to share our message with the world. So if you would like to, please join me and hold your gift over your heart and say with me, I am an open channel through which prosperity flows. I accept the divine flow of goodness, ideas, and substance through me now. I am grateful for my full and prosperous life. And so it is.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
All right, and we are so very, very grateful for the abundance of prosperity shared with us here in this moment. We receive it with deep and abiding grace and gratitude, knowing it's pressed down, shaking together, and running over in an ever-expanding cycle of prosperity, health, wholeness, and abundance in every way. And so we let it be, and so it is. All right, we have a few closing announcements this morning. If you'd like prayer today, I will be available after the service. You also have a prayer request box. You can Put a written request in the box in the lobby or online 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember to sign up, stay in touch to receive the weekly newsletter and Mindful Monday recap. And while you're at it, sign up for Valerie's Fun in the Sun Luau next Saturday. Yay! Save the date June 29th for Brunch Bunch, returning to Picazzo's Italian restaurant after the service. Everyone is welcome to that. Get your dream vacation raffle tickets today and win a 1-week vacation for 2. I will be getting my tickets. Don't let me get out without that. Next week, we will continue our June series, Discover a Richer Life, with Reverend Jill's message, Aligning Purpose with Power. Aligning Purpose with Power. I will gather at 10 o'clock for the message, 9:30 for meditation, streaming live on YouTube and Facebook, plus there's a Wednesday night rebroadcast. Thank you, Jim, for that. And that's just the message at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. So with that, you stand for our affirmation and our closing song, please. Here we go. I live in peace and share my joy. I am empowered by spiritual truth. Today I live an expansive life, and so it is.
Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand. I'm gonna stand and be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world.